I am settling in for basically my perfect night of pattern work. When a pattern gets to that stage where I have to just sit and work on it, this is exactly what I want. And it doesn't happen very often, but Sam's gone to rugby and this is my setup. Here's the pattern I'm working on. So I finished the back panel and I've picked up for a neck, and I need to do some increasing and see if it works out and potentially do some ripping out. Also backup projects in case I need a palette cleanser, a notepad to take any notes on what's going on, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which I've just started, microwave mac and cheese, and a Pepsi. Oh, and if I get it right, also a snack. I'm gonna sit in this exact position until I have to go to bed. Let's see how I get on. It's Tuesday lunchtime. Work is so busy this week, but I made two things to chat about. One is I stayed up quite late last night, like midnight, reading a book and finishing or joining the yoke of this. So the plan is that there will be a polo neck collar, which I've never done before. I think I've literally just joined, like just cast on this morning before work under the sleeves. So I think I will just try and knit, I don't know, maybe like 4 centimeters or so under the arms, and then see if I can get the polo collar to work. Because if that works, then I'm in the green and I'm ready to go with the rest of it and I know exactly what I'm doing. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to rip back quite a lot, and I don't want to do too much work if I'm going to have to rip back, but also I want there to be enough knitting that I can tell if what I'm doing is right or not. So yeah, joining the round. This was so speedy, super speedy. I cast it on Saturday, yeah, and it's now Tuesday, and I've not knit like non-stop on it. The other thing is I blocked this sweater. This is the Kip sweater. I finished the collar and I blocked it. It dried so quickly. And I've discovered that the shoulder shaping is perfect, it's all good. However, I need some more underarm shaping. You can see it goes almost straight from the body to the underarm. And I've definitely cast on some stitches, but not enough. And what I'm going to do is I need to rip back and I need some brain space to do it, but I also want to get going on this pattern, so this might be a job for this evening. I need to rip back to probably about here. So rip back all the body, rip back a little bit front and back, and cast on more sleeves, more stitches for the underarm, and then increase it there. I think I probably want to add about 8 centimeters. Yeah, sitting about 102 centimeters right now. I probably want it to be up to about 110 to 112. So I'm going to rip back, add some underarm shaping, and it's been so long since I joined the round, I can't remember how the underarm shaping worked. So that's gonna be fun. This yarn is also so sticky and I've now blocked it, so I think it's gonna be a bit of a nightmare to get untangled. But the good news is once that is good and I'm happy with it, it'll just be a case of knitting in the round. And this is gonna look so good. And I'm super happy with this collar. I love this detail. So yeah, I've got loads of work to do this afternoon. I think it's gonna be a power through until dinner kind of day, probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. On work, I've got to go to the office tomorrow and Thursday, so I've got lots to prepare for that. However, after dinner, I think I'll probably get going on this and see if I can get this to a good place. And it's softened up so much. It's so nice. I ordered more of this yarn and I'm so excited I have. So yeah, Kip sweater, and I've not named this yet. Maybe if I have my afternoon coffee, I'll have a look at my place names list and see if I can pick up a name for this one. I'm going to do a round neck version as well as the polo neck version, because I just can't seem to write a pattern without giving many options. but the round neck one I think will be pretty easy. So my plan is to get the collar sorted on this, get it joined in the round, and then get the second version cast on pretty quickly so I can test the round neck. And I could use this yarn again. It is Camaro's Summer Old, which is a wool cotton blend. I really want to use Knitting for Olive cotton merino, but it is out of stock everywhere. So we will see. I want to make a white one in that. But yeah, two projects at very similar places today. Time to get back to work for the afternoon. It is 4 p.m. I have about another 90 minutes worth of day job work to do, but taking a little break. I finished a task, I've got another one to do. I made some popcorn, I still have a little bit of my coffee to finish, and I need to do the yardages for the Tolsta update, so the long sleeve and the bust shaping. I find this is a way for me to get a lot of my admin in, is if I'm doing a work task and I stop and take a 10-minute break, I can do quite a lot of things in those like chunks, so I can reply to a handful of emails, I can check my tester documents, I can go through a couple of tester comments, and I probably do these like 3 to 4 times a day if I'm working, and like steal little bits of chunks of time that way. So I'm maybe going to take 15 minutes, see how far I get with the yardages, and hopefully get that tester call out tonight, because it's going to be a short test. It's only going to be 5 weeks, which is less than I'd like it to be, but the pattern's already out and tested, so you don't have to finish the whole thing. So yeah, focus time, 15 minutes-ish, and I'm going to try and get the Tolsta done. So earlier in the week when before I blocked the Kip sweater, I'd ordered some more yarn because I wasn't sure if the best option might be to start from scratch and keep this one as a reference point. But I blocked it, and the chest size was fine, like the cross shoulder was fine. I blocked it a bit more than I expected. So the yarn arrived. Ooh, it's nice. Okay, I ordered more Durham Tour Elise. I ordered it from Tangled Yarn here in the UK. And this is the colour. It's pretty close to what I'm wearing. There you go. It's almost like if what the colour I'm wearing was dyed on a grey base. Yeah, it's pretty close. That was not on purpose. But yeah, I love the colour of this, and the corn is quite like time of the year specific. So I feel like having a sweater in this colour is not the end of the world. I don't think I'll start the second version until the test net starts, now that I know that I'm on track, but I have the yarn for it. I got home last night and did a bit of work on the collar, and I think I've cracked it. It's not done, but I think the process makes sense. So this is what it looks like. There's some increases in there, some double knitting, there were some short rows, and yeah, that's what it's looking like. So my only concern now is that it might be too heavy, and I don't know what to do about that if it is. I mean, if it is, my option is to rip the whole collar out and the button bands and then redo them with a single strand instead of double. Like currently I'm holding the yarn double because I'm holding the yarn double for the whole project. I could rip this out and try doing it on like 2mm needles, holding the yarn single. So yeah, I'm not sure. It just feels like it's quite, like it falls quite open, if that makes sense. But I'll finish it, I'll bind it off, I will block it, and then we'll see from there and see if it's too heavy or not. I think I could probably finish this collar today, but I'm kind of tied to the instructions right now. I'm writing every line as I go, so I won't take this with me today. I think it's a home project until I get that collar finished. So something else will be coming with me today, and I have no time to work. I'm in the office all day and then I'm going to the boat tonight, so there will be no time for development today. It's just going to be a plain old regular day.